Hi everybody and welcome. It's me, Jamie, with Lost Boy. We're going to be spilling some more tea. For those of you who are new here, this is just a daily collective message. It's intended for whoever needs it, so please only take the messages that resonate and drop the messages that do not. As always, I do want to say thank you for all of your support. It truly does mean the world to me. It allows this channel to grow, but most importantly gets these messages out there to others who may need them, so thank you. If anybody is interested in booking a personal reading with me, all that information is down below in the description box. Alrighty, let's get into this message. I'm using one of my older decks. I'm using the Vice Versa. It is completely worn out, but I just felt like using it. It's been so long, so I was like, why not? Universe, what is the tea? They're like permanently creased in the middle from shuffling them so much. What is the tea, universe? Someone's like quiet. Ten of swords and 10 of cups. That's why somebody's quiet. Somebody's reached the end of the road in regards to a relationship here. Those cups are completely empty. Somebody here is like... done. This is done. Somebody is done. There's no love here. It's all ego. Even the ego's done. We have the 3 of Swords. It's like somebody is just looking. They're like just focused on the betrayal, the backstab, the hurt. They're just done. They're over it. Somebody is just done. I mean, 10s are definitely completions of a cycle here. I just heard like somebody just like shot themselves in the foot. And I'm not talking about Megan Thee Stallion. But it's like somebody just... it was too much. It's been too much. Like this was the last straw, the last final thing. Right? Because it's always something. And there's no love here. No love here. I feel like somebody is realizing that their own ego, that they, like, by them being in their ego, by being in their pride all the time, there's something very heavily here to do with pride. I feel like somebody here chose pride over love. And they ended up just betraying themselves. Because now they're shit out of luck. Because something has come to an end, a relationship here. This is emotionally discontent with the 10 of Cups. Those cups are empty. There's nothing in those cups. It's like somebody... and now they're looking back at why... maybe somebody's going through a lot of karmic endings right now. And maybe they're trying to understand why. You ended up betraying yourself by trying to betray and reject somebody else. You didn't look at something through the lens of love. Somebody was in their ego. They let their ego take control. We have the Page of Pentacles, but there is an opportunity here. There's an opportunity here. Queen of Swords flipped over. That Tower almost wanted to come out. But Temperance did. It's the backside of Temperance, too. Somebody has turned their back on a situation. Maybe somebody here has decided to take an opportunity and turn their back on a loveless situation. This is somebody that's moving towards the future, right? Temperance is somebody who alchemizes their current circumstances. They use what's happening around them to their advantage in order to help progress their future. They go with the flow. And somebody here is being brave because we have the lion showing up, so we have somebody here that's being brave, very courageous. This is reminding me of strength. Somebody who is persevering, pushing through. They've definitely turned their back on some kind of situation here. It's interesting, too, because you're seeing the Tower from the Hanged Man on here. It's like somebody here is no longer stuck, either. They're no longer stuck. They're no longer confused. They know what it is that they need to do. Even though it might be scary. But somebody knows they need to take that opportunity that was given to them. With that Page of Pentacles. To move away from a loveless situation. To move away from an individual here. Who's constantly in their pride, in their ego. It's like somebody lacks emotion. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. I do have the Knight of Wands here. You know, with this, it's like preparing for a storm in some kind of way, and like you're ready to battle. You're ready to suffer through the storm. I feel like somebody here has turned their back on a situation. And maybe with this alchemizing energy looking towards the future, somebody here is probably moving towards the future and making plans to do so. And putting those plans into action here with the Knight of Wands to move forward. They know this is going to cause a storm. Maybe with this individual. But they're doing it anyway, and that's why they're feeling the fear. And maybe that's why this person was able to get away with it for so long. Because of that fear. That this person had over this individual. That has turned her back on them. The King of Wands. Somebody is not fearful. Somebody is being very bold, very courageous. There's somebody who's taking a stand for what it is that they believe in. And that's them moving towards the future. Moving on. Because that's really what Temperance is. It's moving on from a situation. So, given the fact that I'm saying she because that's what I see on the card. Given the fact that this person has already turned their back, this already tells me that there's been some kind of ending to this person. I mean, obviously, with the tens here, there's definitely been a completion. But somebody here has already gone through the grief process of mourning the loss of this relationship here, with the realization, once this person became untrapped, of who it is that they were dealing with. And somebody here could also be very impulsive as well with this Knight of Wands. It could be this individual here, very impulsive. Wow, that literally just flipped itself in the reverse. And I don't read this deck in the reverse because of the double sides, but that's what Spirit wants, that's what Spirit's gonna get. So yeah, somebody is done resting, right? They're seeing... It's like somebody can't turn a blind eye to this anymore. They can't turn a blind eye to what's burning around them. Somebody here has probably been blocked. But it's interesting because all of these other wands are at the bottom, so it's like the enemy has been defeated in some kind of way here. Because somebody here is going to be standing their ground. They're definitely... Wow, somebody is definitely tapping into, strength and their fortitude. This tells me that there could have been, like, other people involved who have been maybe aiding this individual in some kind of twisted way. Some people just don't like to believe the truth of some people. And other people, especially, like, if you're dealing with, like, somebody's family, like, they like to sweep things under the rug because, like, their child is perfect. Can do no harm, right? Five of Pentacles. Feeling abandoned, feeling casted out. Because there's been no love. But now it's like this person's going to be crying foul because they're probably losing out. That's exactly what's going on. Because if there's been a situation here with no love, then what has there been? Physical things? Is that all this person cares about? You're also realizing that you've been the glue that's been holding everything together. We have the King of Swords. We have the backside of the King of Swords. Again, another back turned. I just heard I said what I said. So if somebody said what they said it. They meant what they said. That's it. End of story. And again, with this lightning. So there is a storm brewing here. Because somebody's decision, maybe to pack up and leave. Because something's definitely over. It's done. And maybe somebody's been holding on to it. Or maybe somebody here doesn't quite see it yet. And maybe they don't believe this person. But they said what they said. Nine of Wands. Somebody is definitely divinely protected at this time. Because you have weathered a lot, and I feel like you're at the point where you're like, well, what's one final showdown? What's the one final showdown? Because it has to be better than all of these other showdowns. What's one more? Because you're going into it knowing that it's going to be the last. And that's why you're okay with it. Because it's almost done. With the 9 going into the 10, it's almost done. And be very careful here, because somebody here could be wanting to try and, like, because look at her. She's like, let me take that wand from you. And he's just like, I don't know if I want to give you my wand. Not like that, but you know what I mean? Like, this is mine. Like, this isn't the end. I need this to get to the end. 9 of Swords. Now somebody is seeing. Maybe somebody here is also 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Somebody's ego. A lot of lies piling up. A lot of confusion. A lot of illusions here. Somebody's taking a look at what they've done. Because now they're trapped in their own mind. They're trapped in their own thoughts. They can't escape this prison. Because it's all falling back on them now. We're going back to that 3 of Swords. Somebody is staring at... Wow. It's like they're trying to figure out where they went wrong instead of asking. And maybe somebody here has been... I feel like there's been a lot of communication, but it hasn't been absorbed. Like, I feel like somebody just refused to absorb it, refused to believe it, because somebody maybe thought, oh, you know what, this person won't, because, I don't know, maybe there has been some type of control, or, like I said, fear. I don't know if somebody's a little off, if you know what I mean. Like a little, woo. I mean, no judgment. But tell me more, universe. The Four of Wands. Ooh. The Tower. And the Hanged Man. The Four of Wands, again, backs turned. The Hanged Man, the back's turned. The Tower has the lovers burning out of it. Like the lovers are on fire. This is divine. This destruction is divinely sent because this dove is here. This is God saying, I gave you plenty of chances, plenty of warnings. Maybe this person even ignored their own intuition. They did. They turned their back on love. But yet, they were still in a relationship. And with that Five of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like we have somebody here who got into a relationship with somebody who probably never even wanted to be in a relationship with them. They just settled because of the stability that it provided them. Maybe because they felt like they lost out on a chance on real love. And sometimes people will do that, and it's messed up. Or some people get into relationships for everything else but romantic feelings, and sometimes people confuse infatuation and lust with love. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles can talk about failure. Can talk about something not working out, needing to re-examine something in order to see, like, why did we fail? So that way we can succeed next time. And sometimes that answer is separately. Especially when the universe is saying it's not good for anybody involved. And this person is looking at something now because maybe this person didn't appreciate something when they had the chance. Sometimes people do that too. They didn't appreciate you. But something here has failed. There's been no crops. There's been no growth. There's been no success. Something here was built on a false foundation here. Maybe built on a lot of lies that is now catching up to somebody. Maybe somebody here was so... It's like somebody... That Knight of Wands and this Ten of Swords. It's like they're so prideful that... It's like they get themselves in their own way by always trying to get petty revenge all the time on every little thing. That they end up screwing themselves over and creating their own roadblocks, and so they end up stumbling over themselves, and that's where I got the message of shooting themselves in the foot. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Pisces. I do have Sagittarius here. I do have Scorpio. Something here has failed. And now here's the front side of the Nine of Wands. Somebody's made it to the end, getting closer to the end of this finish line alone. And somebody's realizing that they've been the one that's been carrying all of the burdens and the responsibilities along the way. And it's interesting because we have these people here looking at this Hanged Man, and they're just looking at this individual like... This person just stuck there. Are they never going to get... Like, and these people could help this person. So there could have been people that have been watching what you have been going through and have been refusing to help and assist. It's kind of messed up on their part, too. And don't worry, they got their own coming to them. It's the final showdown. that is what I have for y'all. I'm sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, I'm also going to be doing a Sagittarius reading as well as a Libra reading tomorrow, so be on the lookout for those. And with that, I'm sending you all lots of love, lots of light. Please consider liking this reading, subscribing if you have made it this far, I appreciate it, and hit that notification bell, that way you guys can know next time I upload. Alrighty, y'all. Ciao.